Guys, I have another dope ass guest, and can you tell everybody who you are and what's your name?
I go by the name of the DJ Chubby Chub, the heavy hitter, lit digital DJ. You know, Mr. All around the world, get it popping. You know, I do what I do, Mr. He Rocks.
Dope. So, can you tell me where you're originally from?
I'm from Bronx, New York, 174 University, the Projects, Cedric Projects.
Dope. So I know you've been DJing for a long time. What made you want to start DJing?
It was the music, the excitement of seeing people outside. Like when I grew up, there was park jams. Mm-hmm. Like people would be outside and you see DJs DJ, and that caught my eye. And I just wanted to be the guy to be able to entertain people too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So did you have any like inspirational DJs coming up?
You mean people that I looked up to?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. You know, my mentor was Clark Kent. Mm-hmm. World famous Brucey B. Love Bug Starchild, Starsky. I meant to say Love Bug Starsky. Starchild, DJ Hollywood. And then after that becomes, you know, people that put me on, which was DJ Doo-Wop. Mm-hmm. SNS, you know, these are my peers, and other DJs and so on and so forth.
That's dope. I like to hear your story because I didn't know much about your background, so it's good to know that. I saw you on an episode of 106 & Park, right? how was that experience, and who was on there with you?
I've been on 106 & Park a few times. That so happens that episode was probably the one I judged. I Freestyle Friday with Beanie Siegel and A$AP Rocky. Mm-hmm. Did that, but I've been on 106 & Park a few times.
Have you ever had an experience where, you know, when you first started out and you choked and you had to hurry up and switch the songs so everybody could, you know, get back to dancing?
It's funny, I was talking about this experience with my fiance. I was doing Rochester, New York at the time when the Biggie and Tupac beef was going on. Mm-hmm. And I was playing Biggie and everybody's going crazy. It was wow. And I decided to throw on California Love. And when I threw it on, I got booed. So I took the record and I flung it against the wall and it cracked and everybody went crazy. Like I took it all like, I wasn't playing that. And I took it on and I crashed it. And then I went right back to Biggie and they went crazy again.
Yo, that's crazy. I wish I was there for that moment.
That was one of my illest moments on DJing. That was crazy.
Wow. Could you give some advice to DJs coming up and what they could do to be a better DJ and how they should move?
I mean, the best thing for a DJ is to know your music. Know your music, know yourself. You know, build your character, build your mannerism, know how to speak, know how to be able to get your point across in what you do. And practice. Mm-hmm. You know, I still practice to this day, practice. I want to be like DJ Matic. I want to be able to throw tunes and tunes on top of tunes.
Shout out to DJ Matic, you know? Is there a time that you felt, you know, you wasn't going to make it or be able to fulfill your dreams?
I never knew I was going to make it. Honestly, I never intended to be where I'm at. Mm-hmm. You know, I started DJing and making tapes and, you know, people just was gravitating. But what really turned my whole life around was when I saw the movie Juice. And if you ever seen Juice, there's an audition part where Queen Latifah tells the guy, "Oh, you sound good. Do parties?" He's like, "Yeah, I do parties here, I do parties there." And she go, "Oh, you local?" That was it. Like, I came back to my projects and everybody like, "Oh, you local."
Right.
Like, I was doing clubs, I was doing this, I was doing that. I was local. Then I had to figure out what to do, and from there I started pushing my tapes. DJ Doo-Wop put me on the tapes, and I used to be in a rap group. We used to be Orca Big. You know, I was the first person to put Jay-Z on a mixtape.
Oh wow.
I got a lot of history, you know?
Wow. So tell us about that.
I mean, you know, I was in a group called Original Flavor. Clark Kent was my mentor. Dame Dash used to manage us. Jay was on our first single, Can I Get Open? You could Google it. You see the video. I was fatter, got glasses.
I cannot.
But I worked with a lot of artists, and I've been blessed. I would have never intended that I was gonna make it as far as I have.
Right.
This year right here is it's my 25th anniversary rather, in the industry.
Wow.
Professionally.
So you're a legend in the game.
Professionally, this will be 25 years. 2020. I've been 20 years on radio. I've been touring with 50 this year for 6 years. I'm on Jammin' 945, that's 8 years. And I've been me forever.
Right. That's awesome. Is there something that bugs you about the DJ scene?
Nah, nothing bugs me. I don't, everybody has their own way of DJing. Everybody has their own way of what they do. I mean, however people surpass and what they do, that's what they do. Only thing I could advise to any DJ, know your worth. Anybody, not just DJing, period. Know your worth.
Right.
As a DJ, you gotta know your worth. Like, these doing parties for $100, $75, that ain't it.
Do you think that messes up, other people's money? Well, we could get this person for $75.
Exactly, and you could get that person and take that person and, rub it on your chest.
Right.
And a person could tell me that. I would hate for a person to tell me, well, I get this guy for that.
Right.
That's what you get that guy for.
Right.
Don't tell me about what you get that guy for. I'm telling you what I want.
Right.
I don't care what that guy get. And if we don't compromise on a deal, I'm cool. I don't have a problem with it. I'm not dying to work.
Right. I agree with that, because there's a lot of people that try to lowball other people
all day, and
that aggravates me.
And then it also kills a person's mood when you go to parties and you see 4 DJs and every DJ plays the same thing. That's whack.
Yeah.
Just because you got all 4 DJs for $400.
No, that's a fact, because there was plenty of times I went out and I had that situation. I was like, we just heard this shit. We heard this shit like a half an hour ago. Why are they playing it again?
Exactly, and that's what kills the momentum of what people do. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? And that part is sad, because if you really love what you do, you shouldn't do it for free. Because it ain't come to you free. The equipment you buy ain't free.
Right.
The clothes you wear to look good in the club ain't free. Right. How you dress, how you look, the Jordans, the Balenciagas, whatever, if they are real Balenciagas, whatever you wear.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, whatever people wear that makes you, that costs.
Right.
Even the shape up, which I don't got one now, but I'm just saying, even the shape up, it's these things that you have to create to build you that's gonna be worth whatever you're doing. Right. You know what I mean? And that's what I try to tell a lot of young cats, a lot of young DJs. I'm into a lot of DJs, and a lot of DJs, you can feel free to holler at me, man. I'm here for whatever. And
you are definitely a great support system, because, I came to you.
Yeah, definitely.
And I broke down my little problems and stuff like that. So, yeah, he's definitely a great support system, and a great listener. And he definitely gives advice that people should be paying for, because he's worth just that. Like he said, he knows his worth. He knows what's going on. So I want to thank you so much for coming on my show.
No, thank you for having me.
I appreciate it so much. And like he said before, hit him up. He gives great advice. Could you tell us what your Instagram is and where we can find you?
Of course. At DJ Chubby Chub, all social media. Facebook, Willie Sanchez, though, because they don't let you put your fake name. I got taught how to roll out how to do that. If I can put Chubby Chub back up there, but they ain't working right now. They still want to see the government. It's Willie Sanchez on Facebook, but everything else, Chubby Chub. All right, I'm here.
He's here. I hope to one day see a documentary from you, because I would love to know more about the history of,
That's something that we're going to work on.
Yeah, you should work on that, because so far the stories that you were telling me,
a lot of footage, and he understands where I come from. So
yeah, we're gonna add some of that footage in here. You know what I'm saying?
He understands, and I just gotta, I want to put it all together and hopefully get a book together too.
Oh, that'll be dope. One more question. Have you ever seen anything crazy on the road? Like, while you was touring? That you was like, yo, this is crazy.
A lot of crazy things on the road. You see things. It's just, groupies are just a little bit more than extra. That's always.
That's gonna be in the book.
That's always no.
That's not gonna be in the book. Okay.
No, but those things it's just crazy things that happen. You see fights. You see. People do things, you go places, and you experience different things. And I've been thankful that I traveled all over the world and I experienced a lot of different things.
That's definitely a blessing, and I wish you continued success.
Thank you. And I wish
you get billions and billions of dollars on whatever you want to do with your book, your documentary, or whatever. Nothing but positive energy.
The same to you. I hope to see you soon on bigger panels and bigger things.
Thank you. So hopefully I have my little talk show and you'll be my DJ.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna co-host this
no
together.
doubt. Be like Wendy and DJ Booth. I'm with you.
Lit. You know what I'm saying? So check him out on Instagram and all social media outlets. And you're watching Remi TV, and we are out.
Remi.
Got it.
Yay! Thank you. Appreciate it.
Islands, Claudia Jordan, asking you to support a fellow Rhode Islander and check out Remi TV. That's right, Remi TV.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Maya, and you were tuned into Remi TV.
Hey you guys, you heard to hear, and I had an amazing time. Shout out to Remi
What's up?
TV.
It's your boy Slim 112. Hey, this is Remi TV.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Wyclef John. Y'all watching Remi TV.
Hey, what's going on? This your boy RL from NEXT. For the best interviews, local and international, check out my girl Remi right now, right here.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Duran from 112 checking in. You already know what it is. You watching Remi TV.
Check this out. This your boy Happy representing Infamous Small B. And right now you watching Remi TV.
Hey, what's up, guys? We are here with another episode of Remi TV. I have a great person here today. Tell me what your name is.
Sleepy Rooster. I guess like 3 of them, but either or will work.
But what would you rather be called though?
Sleepy Roo.
Sleepy Roo. Yeah. Okay. Tell me where you're from.
I'm from Atlanta, but I was born in Providence, Rhode Island, to be exact.
Mm-hmm. So you just be, traveling, promoting your music and stuff. Where are you going to be heading after this?
I'm going to be heading to Las Vegas, do a little networking out there. I just flew in from Chicago. I'm actually just got through doing a video with J. Lou. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's like family. So we just got through doing a video, doing a photo shoot for my cover art for the project that I'm about to drop called Maroon Fever. So definitely be on the lookout for that one.
Dope. What do you think separates you from other artists?
I would say my studying. I do a lot of studying. I study from a lot of people, old, new. Just certain things that I may dissect and pick from. Right. And like get a big old pot and kind of mix it in with my own and build my recipe like that.
So you just different. You different.
I'm rare.
Okay. So do you have any like artists that you're inspired by?
I am. You want me to start from old to now? All right. So definitely Wu-Tang. I got to give it up for them. Them guys there did like monumental stuff. Right. So being a young boy growing up in the 90s and, this particular music that's playing around you, you pick up on certain things. Them guys was one of them people. I say definitely Ludacris. I remember my pops, he bought my first album ever, the disc CD. When they used to go in the store and buy your album that way, Southern Hospitality. That was the first album like I ever had that was purchased. So that grew a lot on me. And just going up, T.I., Jay-Z, Kanye, definitely. He has a different mind. Thugger, that's Big Slime right there. So he carry heavy influence in Atlanta. Future, Drake, just the versatility and the wordplay that he does is different. It makes you dig in your mind a little deeper to see, because he says some deep things. So it's like it kind of make you want to see if you can go that deep yourself. Not as deep because you don't want to be a replica of somebody else, but it's like a challenge. So those are just to name a few. Kendrick Lamar definitely, just because of the culture, and I relate to that.
Right.
So those would be the guys that I'll say from old to new.
You need some great people, Yeah. I know you did some collaborations with some well-known artists. Can you tell us who you collaborated with?
Out here in the 401 area, I collaborated with Dre Raw, J. Lou, Drew Barrels. I would say that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and my boy GTTM Tip Player. Them people, it was like just one more. I can't forget my boy DG Tony. He good people too. We actually did a whole project, a joint project. Me, the big homie J. Lou, and DG Tony. We did a joint project to Killer Boys a couple years ago. Just the vibe and the whole motion of how we created that project was natural. It was so organic. It's one of the things that you can't pay for. So I collaborate with some good artists out here, got some good music with them. So you could check out September Ways. I got Mai on that. I got Dre Raw on that. I got J. Lou on that. Tequila Boys, that's the joint project I was just talking about. Slimees, I got J. Lou on that. I got DG Tony on that. And Maroon Fever that I'm about to drop now, I got J. Lou on that too. So it's definitely good artists out here to collaborate with. Very creative, talented. It's just you gotta know the right people in order to make the right things happen. So I feel like the moves that I made with them is the right moves at the end of the day, because it's all gonna work out.
Right. And I heard that you had a collaboration with Waka Flocka. How was that?
That's a story. I actually was around Waka when I was like 18. Going to the shows at Underground Atlanta, Sub-Zero, different clubs like that. We didn't collaborate because I had a little situation in the studio. So I think it was one of them things where me understanding how to catch the vibe in the studio, especially being with somebody who already has a platform and been amongst thousands of people, you're kind of like, not intimidated, but kind of like, you get that, will I really prevail in this type of situation right now? So I think me doubting myself got the best of me, and I kind of choked in the studio. So he was understanding about it though. He was understanding about it, but because time is money, kind of had to like cut me short. But it's all good. Like it was a learning experience, definitely it was. But I had a relationship with him for real. We would talk on the phone, chop it up. It wasn't nothing like on some, when we gonna get in the studio. He would talk about his people that, had their situations going on. I'll talk about my people that got situations going on. We'll link up. We'll talk about other stuff. We want to talk about music. We'll talk about like what's going on in our day-to-day lives. So we built a relationship based off of cultural similarities. But when the music came in, he gave me a chance. I blew it, but you'll
get a second chance.
You live and you learn. You live and you learn.
That's right.
You live and you learn.
What's your biggest challenge as an artist?
Just evolving, staying with what's going on a day to day. Like who's doing, the the waviest thing, like what got the crowd's attention and how they get there, you know. So I'm always trying to make chess moves. I'm not trying to rush my moves. I've been at this music thing for a decade now. You know, I started off when I was 18. I'm 28 now. So I definitely had my battles with it, you know, just trying to stay the course and talk myself out of not giving up. So it's very challenging, but, you know, if you love it enough, you'll stick with the program.
That's right.
You know, it's one of them things that is do or die. You know, you're either going to go all the way or you're not.
That's right. So can you give some advice to other artists that they want to quit and they're like, nah, I'm not doing this. It's taking too long. I've been doing this for a decade too. So what can you say to those people?
Don't give up. You know, it's so funny. It's this song by Gunna that is literally called Don't Give Up. And that song, I play that song every day. It's not because of where he's from and how I can relate to what he's saying, but it's the message in the song. You know, a lot of artists don't make music to motivate you. Like Nip, you know, just real activists.
Right.
You hear a lot about drugs and stuff like that, and that don't get us nowhere. But when you got songs like that in that category specifically, and you going through something, that helps you get through. So it's like, don't give up. Stay with your whole entire script. Stick by your script. Don't fold. Don't never let anybody talk you out of doing what you want to do, because you always gonna have somebody that's gonna try to give you other options. I had plenty of people give me other options, like, oh, you know, you can work. And I mean, I work my 9 to 5s, you know, because that's what pay the bills,
right,
you know. And I've seen little money off the music, but not enough to keep my family above. So in the long haul, if you just keep going and don't let the sidebars get to you, you'll be all right. It's all about self-dedication and how much you want it, definitely. Because if you want it bad enough, you're not going to let the outside voices get to you.
That's right.
So just stay positive, because there's going to be a lot of negative days. I was watching this interview on Instagram when Will Smith said, you know, success is lonely. And the journey to success is very lonely. You know, nobody's going to be there rooting for you like, oh, you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You're going to have your selective few that's going to tell you, you know, you're meant for this and you got to keep going. You know, we all rooting for you, and that's your little section.
Right.
But people, you can know 100 people. I guarantee it's only going to be 5 people out of the 100 people you know that's going to be those people that been through it with you through thick and thin. And, you know, reverting back to what I was saying, you know, a journey to the top is very lonely. You know, you're going to have your days where you're going to want to quit. You're going to get disappointed a lot. You're going to choke. But it's all about preservation. Yeah. And just prevailing through the storm. So that's how I look at it. Look at it. That's how I get through. Seriously, because it's hard, you know, dealing with reality and just challenging things that you go through just outside of what you love. It's hard. Right. But you'll definitely get through if you stay the course.
That's great advice. So yeah, follow that advice. He knows what he's talking about, because, you know, he's grinding, he's doing what you got to do. So without quitting. I wanted to get back to your music a little bit. Do you have any like videos out, or where can we find your music?
I'm all over YouTube, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, iHeartRadio. All you gotta do is just, honestly, if you go to Google and type in Sleepy Rooster, everything will pop up. My Twitter, my Instagram, where you can find the links at to download my music. I got 4 projects out now that you can just, you know, tune into. Projects? September Ways, Tequila Boys, Slimees, and Cherry Rain. So, and Cherry Rain was kind of inspired by Prince a little bit because of Purple Rain, but because of my decorative intentions, I decided to go with the color that pronounces me the most, which is red. Right. So red being cherry, that's how I got that name. But
interesting.
yeah, you could check it out. Definitely tune in and just, get your own opinion as far as who I am as an artist. Mm-hmm. Whether you like it or not, is there for you to listen to and just get a grasp at how I'm coming.
Right. Yeah, so definitely check them out. I wanted to know, could you spit a little something for us? Would you mind? Even if it's, off one of the first verse off one of your albums.
It's funny. I was like, yo.
She better not ask me. I asked you. I want to hear some.
Conversation go good enough to where she.
Don't be shy. Even if it's a first verse, I want to hear something.
Okay.
All right, here. I'm gonna pass you the mic.
First?
Yeah. Here you go.
At night I'm having visions of pain killings, but what if it's me that's getting killed within this movie set? Cinema dramatic. Sleep with automatics, I grab it. Far from shame to let you bitch niggas have it. Sleepy on a paper route. My middle name is Postal Boy, Coastal Boy. Put 'em on that ice, call him Postal Boy. Put 'em on that ice, call him Coastal Boy. She enjoy when I stick a move like I was Florida Roy. But in fact, I'm the man, that's why they always toast a boy. Working for steak, shrimp, and pasta, can't forget the biscuit. She get turned on and turned liquid. I get psyched out and just flip shit. Grip the pistol like my last piece of ass, last piece of trash that my mama told me to take out for cash. Consistent evil thoughts channel through my mind inside me in. Sipping gin, hard to keep up with the times, flipping sin, committing fin, just to make sure I'm alive. People always try to down you when you on your dick, but you come up, wanna rub your back and ride your dick. Then you flip the roof when the sun come up, wanna push the stick. I don't give a fuck what they say, blowing on MJ. Spud, sleepy, wet with a yapper, same size of the Kimbe. She call me Matumbo, thought you should know, bro. Smoking on Dumbo, got plentiful stripes, way more than Adidas and Ocho. 2 P's up at the same damn time, fucking with 2 bad bitches with the same damn mind. That crazy. 380 spitting like Cheddar Bob and Shady, and you don't want the fake. Key shooters like T McGrady.
Hey, okay, see, wasn't that bad? You nervous?
You see my stumble, but it's organic.
But it's okay
It's
because
organic.
you was a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? But you Gucci, so you got your second shot. We gonna throw that out there to the wolves. You know, you didn't. You did good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, could you tell me where we could find you on social media?
Twitter, all around Sleepy. Capitalize the AROUND. Instagram, Sleepy Rooster, and that's pretty much it. They blocked me on Facebook, so
what?
Yeah.
Why they block you on Facebook?
I don't know. I be
You was
speaking.
posting them nudes.
No. I be speaking a little political sometimes, and people that run certain things don't like certain things to be said.
You know how that go.
Yeah, and they was asking crazy questions, so I had to dead it.
Dope. One more time, what's your Instagram?
Sleepy Rooster, 2 U's, by the way. SLEEPYRUUSTER.
Okay. Check him out. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And I hope to see you again soon.
We will.
This is Remi TV, and we are out.